Hello, this is Mike MacGyver, and I'm here with some more racks I got loaded up. Had to do a little bit of shuffling of some of the castings. So first we're going to show a little bit of the shuffling there. I had a 57 Chevy on the bottom of this one. Well, I pulled it off and put the 55 gasser in there. I was going to, use this 55 gasser on a trailer, but I decided I'd just go ahead and put it on the rack. So that's what we did there. We pulled the 57 Chevy off and put the 55 gasser on with the other 55, which is not a gasser. The one on top's not a gasser. Yeah. And let's see if we can't zoom in just a little bit. Get this thing situated. All right. But anyway, that's what we got done on that one. So that's done. Hopefully we won't have to do no more shuffling with that one. And we moved the 57 to another rack and put my Belvedere on there, on the top. Now this is a mixed up situation, but I think both of these are 57s, a 57 Plymouth and a 57 Chevy. Now I done misplaced the plate, so I'm not sure. It could be a 58 Plymouth, but it's close. So we just put these two together for now. Hopefully I'll run across another 57 Chevy one of these days and another Plymouth Belvedere, and we can split these into pairs. But anywho, that's what we got on that. I like it. Yeah, that was my latest there, was that Belvedere on top. I've got it, last month I believe it was there. Yes, sirree. So anyway, it's that. We're going to move it out the way. And up next, y'all remember the 66 Dodge Charger gasser we had on top, and we had a 69 Dodge Charger Daytona down there. Well, we took the 69 off, and I put this here other 66 Dodge Charger gasser on the bottom. It was on another rack, so I just moved it from the other rack to this one. And so we got those two together. 66 Dodge Charger gassers. And the wheels, I chromed them myself. I didn't have no chrome ones like I like or wanted on them, so I had to chrome these so they were gold. So I chromed them up. Someday later, whenever I do score some more mags like this that are actually chromed, I might just swap them out for the real chrome ones. But anyway, that's that. We're going to move it out the way. And the black gasser that I put on the bottom was on another rack. It was a blue rack. And it had a blue 66 Dodge Charger gasser on the top, and the black 66 Dodge Charger was on the bottom, I believe it was. So anyway, we moved the blue one over to this orange one to put it with this one, and set the blue rack in the box with the rest of the empty racks. So I already had this orange one on the orange rack, so I just moved the blue one into the place of the black one that was here. I believe this was the one. Now I think actually I think a white one was here. So I moved the blue one here and I took the white one off. That's what it was. So yeah, that's another pair of 66 Dodge Charger gassers. And we're going to set them out the way. And the blue rack had the blue Dodge Charger gasser and the white Dodge Charger gasser, because the black one, I believe, was with that orange one. So we finally, I got another gasser. You remember I mentioned that there was a Coke one in one of the Walmarts I saw? Well, I went back up there, and sure enough, it was there, so I got it. And I put it on a red rack and moved the white one into the bottom to go with it there. So another pair of 66 Dodge Charger gassers. And this Coca-Cola one, it came with skinny tires, skinny slicks, and regular old black rims on the back, and gold wheels on the front. So I pulled them off and I put these Mopar wheels on it. No, them's not Mopar wheels. That's a set of, okay, that's what it is. See, these wheels here were on the bottom black gasser. I traded bases, so I'd have, because this has got chrome headers and this has got chrome headers, and the other ones had black, white headers. So I put the ones with the white headers together and I also got chrome track bars on both of these. Now this Coca-Cola came with the black track bar and white headers, and so I swapped out the base and I put the super wides on that other one, and took these here off. Sorry about the confusion there, but yeah, I had to have the super wides on it. They slicks because these are gassers. They don't go down the street, so we don't need treaded tires. So yeah, glad to have scored the Coca-Cola gasser to go with to make an even a set of gassers there. And y'all remember at the beginning there, I said I pulled the Daytona off of the first rack. Well, I put the Daytona on this rack with this here Dodge Super B. So we got a Dodge Super B on top and a Dodge Charger Daytona Hemi on the bottom. Yeah, that's what we did with that. Got those together. And I was at Walmart just this past week, and I seen one of them long M2 packages that's got a car hauler and or a diesel truck and trailer in a car. And the car is one of these in I think a purple color. Thinking about getting that, but dang, $19 for the darn thing. That's before taxes. But I may still go ahead and get it eventually. And if we do, we'll pull the 69 Charger Daytona off and put the car from the set on here. And the big rig, I don't know what we'll do with it. I don't really too much like the looks of it. But anywho, that'll be in the future if it's still available whenever I can get around to getting it. But anyway, that's that. We're gonna set that out the way. And up next, I had bought this Dodge van for the rack. Wasn't gonna keep the van, but when Mr. Paul at Ford Van Diecast sent me the Dodge van that has the Goodyear on it, I decided to put them together. I decided to keep this Dodge van, and I put them two together on this yellow rack that I got from Jason at Diecast Car Nut. And it looks like I need to go back and adjust the leg on this. It's like it's kind of bent inward on there from the looks of it on the camera. Yeah. So anyway, got the Dodge vans done. And it looks like I have to do a little tweaking on it and see it's wobbly. I can do that right now probably and tweak it out, stop that wobble. See there, yep, that took care of all the wobble. Most of it. Might need just another little fine tuning, but anyway, that was my Dodge vans. Got them together. And the last of the rack loading for today, and probably for a little while. Well, maybe not, because I forgot. I got some more M2s. But anyway, I put the yellow Dodge that I just scored on the bottom, along with my Squad 51 Dodge. on a red rack. And as you can see, it says Shell on it because this red rack is the one that came with the yellow van I just showed. And so I decided, I wanted to go ahead and put the yellow van on a yellow rack. So we went ahead and used this red rack to put the red fire department truck on. And it's a dually. It is a dually. Of course, you may not be able to see it on there, but yeah, it's a dually, and it's got the tool bed or utility bed's what the plate said. So anyway, got those together, and that's all my rack loading. Yeah, that's all the rack loading for now. I still got the funny cars. I'm gonna show them. I got this funny car, but I got one loose, and I was gonna try it out on the rack and see if it would set in there with it open, and it won't. So I'm not gonna mount these. I'm not gonna mount these cars on racks right now. I'm just gonna keep them boxed up. Yeah, and that's what we got there. Is that was the Pennzoil one. Then we got this this one here. Remember, I got this one and it was broken, but I fixed it. Yeah, the Sweethearts one. And I scored this one and probably never showed it. I think I got this one at I'm thinking I got this at O'Reilly's, but I can't remember for sure. But this is a Camaro funny car. And the Sweethearts one was a Challenger, and the first one, which was the Pennzoil, it was a Camaro also. So that's two Camaros and a Challenger. And the fourth one is a Mustang funny car. And notice it don't have no kind of advertisements on it, just a stripe. So I guess he was just didn't have nobody to sponsor him. He probably had enough money. He built his car and raced without any sponsors. I guess. I don't know. But anyway, it's a cool Mustang, though. It's the only one I got that's a gasser. So I'm not going to try to look for any more gassers to go, to put any on the racks. I know I could probably put these on the racks, but then you can't open the hull. But it's no big deal. I'll just keep them in these boxes for now. Maybe later on I'll score some trailers I can put them on that they'll fit on, that is. And also, yeah. And while I'm at it, let's see. Now, I'm going to have to wait. We're going to have to do our finds video separate. I have some finds that I found probably 2 months ago that I never showed. And I mentioned them on a comment to somebody. He said, well, you need to show them. So I guess that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to back on out of here and reprogram there for the next video there and show my finds. Because I have found some recent finds. Like I said, some of these finds I'm going to show in my next video is like 2 months ago, and then some of the finds is like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I forgot to show, and then I got a couple or three or four there that I just got this past weekend, not yesterday and not today weekend, the last weekend. I hadn't got around to showing them either. So anyway, I want to get out of here. I want to thank everybody for stopping by and watching. And we'll catch you on the next one. This is Mike MacGyver, and I'm gone.